we're starting in Shavasana. So just lie down on your back. Playlist is in the chat box if you want to use it. Come into your Shavasana, your most comfortable posture you can. Closing the eyes, starting to breathe. Deep, full inhales and exhales. Slowing down the breath. Letting the parasympathetic nervous system do its job. And noticing where you can release a little more tension in the body. Maybe the brow, maybe the tongue, maybe the jaw, just softening. Finding stillness here. You dedicated this hour to yourself. And just let it be a moving meditation. Always the invitation to modify however you need, however your body's feeling today. I'll suggest a lot of shapes and poses. We'll be moving a lot, of course, in the dynamic Vinyasa practice, but you can always slow down and come back to a child's pose or a Shavasana. Rumi says, you were born with potential. You were born with goodness and trust. You were born with ideals and dreams. You were born with greatness. You were born with wings. You are not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings. Learn to use them and fly. So just using this practice, think about any dreams or possibilities, using your imagination. And from your Shavasana, let's add just gentle movement. If you're using the playlist, you can go ahead and press play. Draw your right knee into your chest. Really compress it. Hands on the shins. Pull your right knee in and start to circle that leg, warming up the hips. Continuing to breathe, and then find a half happy baby. So sole of the right foot to the sky, hand to the foot. Draw your knee down outside of your rib cage. Upper body stays relaxed, head, neck, and shoulders on the mat. Keep pressing your hand into your foot and your foot into your hand. And then let's find a spinal twist. So cross your right leg over the left. Look to your right. Right hand can splay out. Left hand can be on top of right thigh to deepen the twist. Again, modify however you need in the practice. Then inhale, come back to center and just find a Shavasana again. So let the right leg come alongside the left and just notice how you feel. Close the eyes. Take one big inhale and exhale here. Full inhale. Complete exhale, let it go. And then second side, draw your left knee in, hands around the shins, really compress it, pull it into your body. Let the right leg stay heavy. And then find small circles with the left leg, maybe semicircles, warming up the hip joint. And then move into half happy baby. Sole of the foot to the ceiling. Left knee pulls down. Right hand can coax the right hip further to the earth. Let the jaw relax. Let the head relax. And then find your spinal twist. Left leg to the right. Right hand on top of left leg. Gaze to your left. Inhale, come back to center. Pull both knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Gently start to rock and roll on your spine. Enough that you can come to a seat. Extend your legs long. Hands behind the spine and lengthen the torso. Heels press into the earth. Flex the toes. Bend your right knee, hands to shins. Compress the leg into the body. Lift the torso. And start to twist to your right. Right hand behind the spine. You can cross the right leg over the left. For an added spinal twist, you can hook your left hand around the thigh. Inhale to find length through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Unravel, come back to center, right leg long. Maybe shake out the legs. Bend the left knee, pull the left leg into the chest. Left sole of the foot is planted. Either stay right here, keep lengthening, or add the twist. Left hand behind the spine. Twist your body to the left. Inhale, find the length, grow longer. And exhale, twist into that space. And then exhale, release the left leg long. Come all the way onto your back. We're gonna get some core work out of the way right here in the beginning. So knees over hips, shins stay parallel. Press the palms into the thighs. Feel the resistance. Tuck your tailbone so your lower back is imprinting into the mat. You should feel it pressing into the mat. And you know how hard you're working here. Keep pressing palms into thighs, thighs back into palms. And then keep that strength, keep the back pressing into the earth and release the hands down by the side. Just lower the right leg, keeping the knee bent, tap the heel. Inhale, draw it back up. Lower the left heel and tap. Keep going slowly, tap right leg, draw it back in, left, back in. One more each side, tap right leg and left leg. And now let's go both legs, nice and slow, tap both and lift. Keep tucking the tailbone, lower back is pressing the mat. One more time, lower and lift. Draw the knees into the chest. Maybe find happy baby for a breath. And then start to rock and roll. We're coming into boat pose. So rock and roll on the spine. Your toes can be pressing into the earth. Hands can be behind the back. Lift your toes off. Maybe hands stay pressed, maybe hands float, challenging the balance. And now same idea, we're just gonna tap our right toe and our left toe. Keep the shins parallel, keep the torso long. Nice and slow, tapping right toes and left, beautiful. One more each side. Now if you wanna add on, tap both toes and lift. Two more, tap and lift. One more, tap and lift. Hands plant, come onto your right forearm and roll onto your right side body. Extend your legs long. Inhale, draw your knees to your torso, lift your torso up, and exhale, find the length. Keep going for some oblique side crunches. One more. Inhale, and then find the length. Extend your whole body long. Lift your left toes to the sky and lower them back to your right leg. Two more, lift and lower, lift and lower, and then sweep your left leg forward and back. Maybe it's a small range of motion. Next time you sweep your leg back, then left knee, reach left hand for left ankle or foot for a quad stretch. Big inhale, kick your foot into your hand into your foot. And exhale, let it go. Roll onto your back, find your happy baby again. Draw your knees down, press your soles of the feet to the sky. And then hug your body, rock and roll. Find your boat pose. Just here for a moment, we're going to the other side. So left forearm down, roll over to your left hip, extend your legs long. Inhale, knees to chest, chest to knees. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Keep going, a couple side crunches. Next time you have the length, lower all the way down onto the left side body. Extend your right toes to the sky and slowly lower them. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, and then sweep your leg forward and back. Bend your right knee, reach around for the quad stretch. Thighs are parallel. And then inhale, come all the way onto your back. This time, rock and roll and make your way to a forward fold, maybe using your hands or not. Forward fold, top of the mat. Parallel the feet, bend the knees, head heavy. Let the weight drip off your shoulders, off your head. Shake your head yes and no. Interlace hands around elbows like a rag doll, shifting the weight side to side. And then inhale, long spine, hands brace the legs anywhere but the knees, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to your first downward facing dog. So hips high, heels back, palms pressed, shoulder width distance apart. Spread the fingers wide. Bend your right knee, and then bend your left knee. Slow pedaling of the legs. Find stillness and walk your hands all the way to your back of your mat, towards your feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, rise to mountain. And with your hands up, bend your knees, sweep it back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Keep going. Sweep and lift. Two more. Big exhale as you lower. And then rise it back up, mountain pose, hands by the side. Pour the weight into your left leg and draw your right knee to your chest. Hands compressed, just like we did lying down. Exhale, lower the right leg. Pour the weight into your right leg and lift the left knee. Hands along the shin, compress. One more each side. We did this on our back, so now it's a balance challenge, but really feel the compression. Great for digestion. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Walk to your first plank pose. Shoulders, hips, shoulders over wrists, hips high. Feet shoulder width distance apart. Everybody lower knees, chest and chin, elbows come down, untuck the toes. Inhale, heart lifts, cobra. Exhale, release. 2 more rolling cobras. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Downward facing dog, hips high. Walk your toes in a little bit and walk your hands in a little bit. You're in a short down dog. Then walk your feet as wide as the mat for a wide and short down dog. Now keep stepping your feet towards your hands, hands toward your feet. Legs stay wide. You're in a wide leg forward fold in the middle of the mat. Interlace hands around elbows. Maybe bend the knees softly. Ragdoll pose. Sway side to side. And now we're going to take full circles all the way around. So keep the hands as they are, framing the face. And then inhale all the way up and over. 2 more. Big circles. When you reach the bottom, go in the opposite direction. 3 more big sweeping circles. Use your breath. Exhale, forward fold. And then walk your feet to the wide, long length of the mat. So you're facing the other way and walk your feet out wider. Wider, forward fold. Bend deeply into your right knee, shifting into a side lunge. And then inhale, back up. Bend deeply into your right knee. Find the balance on your left foot and stand up, compress the leg like we did. Step to the right, side lunge. Inhale, find your balance. Keep going. Or you can hold either of those postures, just staying in a more static. If you're ready to add on, we're going to bend and lunge to the right. And then when you come up, find figure 4, right ankle over left thigh, sit back. Take 2 more of any variation. It could be dynamic, or you could be isometrically holding any of these postures. And let's all end in our lunge. Find Skandasana. Left toes to the sky, deeper lunge, hands at heart or hands to the mat. Big inhale here. Exhale, sigh it out. Nice work. Now walk yourself back to center. We're doing the left side. So left knee bends deeply, side lunge. Inhale, rise back up. Add on or keep going. Left knee bends. Balance on the right leg, compress the left knee. Any layer that works for you. You can go slower or faster than my voice. Please follow your breath. Beautiful. If you're ready to add on the figure 4, left ankle over right thigh, sink the hips back. Slow it down or hold the posture. Two more rounds of breath if you're holding. And let's all find that deep lunge of the left leg. Maybe moving into Skandasana, coming onto your right heel, right toes to the sky, hands to the mat or heart center. Big inhale. Exhale, side out. Frame your foot, step back, plank pose. First, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, knee, child's, any variation. Can lower halfway, up dog or cobra into down dog. From down dog, take 1 more vinyasa of choice. It could be knee, chest, chin, knee, child's chin. You could add a couple of push-ups. Meet back in down dog as you're ready. Nice choices. From down dog, everybody generously bend both knees. Get your hips a little higher. And then re-extend your heels back towards the back of the mat. 2 more of those. Bend the knees deeply, lift your hips higher, and then re-extend the legs. Last one, deep bend of the knees, hips lift to the sky. Exhale, slowly straightening the legs, but you can always keep a little bend in your down dog if that feels better for your hamstrings. Inhale, right leg high, step forward, low lunge. Left knee comes down. Inhale, arms up. Tuck the rib cage in, tuck the tailbone. Shoulders relax. Exhale, hands to hips. Press into the back foot, left foot pressing into the earth. Inhale, lift the left knee, straighten the left leg. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift and straighten the left leg. Exhale, lower. Tuck your left toes under. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, arms up. Press into your right foot, find one-legged mountain, left knee lifts. Exhale, figure four. Staying here for 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, rise up, left knee lifted. Exhale, extend your left foot forward. And then tilt all the way forward, warrior 3. Left heel lifts, arms alongside the ears. Exhale, step back, high lunge. Open up, warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. Either stay here or we're gonna take something with our hands. Fingertips towards each other behind the head, and then flip the palms to face away, behind the back. So a nice internal and external rotation of the shoulders. Legs stay strong, right knee over right ankle. Keep pressing outside the left foot, so not all the weight is dumping in the right foot. One more round, and then traditional warrior 2 arms. Cartwheel the hands to frame the foot. Step back, option for Vinyasa. Take your time, meet back in down dog. From down dog, inhale, shift forward, plank pose. From plank pose, roll your right knee to tap and re-extend it. Left knee taps. Extend, keep going, nice and slow. Tap your right knee, press your heel away. One more each side. And then tap both knees and lift. Tap and lift. Bend and extend your legs. One more, you got it. And then slow lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, reach your arms long. Reach your legs back in front of you. Inhale, lift everything off the earth. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull them back like cactus arms. Inhale, reach your right arm forward, left arm forward, then draw your right arm back, left arm back. One more time, extend your left arm forward, reach your right arm forward, pull and bend your left elbow back, right elbow back. Exhale, lower down, forehead to the mat, bend the knees, windshield wiper out the legs to release your lower back. And then release the legs. Reach your arms forward. Inhale, lift up. If this is too much on your lower back, you can always lower your feet back down to the earth. This time, same as we did in Warrior 2. Hands behind the head, fingers tap. Exhale, hands behind the back. 2 more, hands behind the head, hands behind the back. 1 more. This time when your hands are behind the back, interlace the hands, punch the fists away from you, lift a little higher, and exhale, let it go. Find child's pose or embryo. Knees wide or knees together, shins touching, toes together, forehead to the mat. Find 3 rounds of breath here. Sink your hips back, slow down the breath. And then press into the palms, pull yourself forward into tabletop. So stack your knees and your hips, spread through your fingers. Tuck your toes, lift and hover your knees, hovering tabletop. And then step your right leg back and your left leg back for plank. Now step your right foot in, shin is hovering, left foot in, hovering table. Keep going, left leg steps back, right leg steps back, plank. Left knee steps in, hovering the leg, right knee steps in. 1 more. Plank to hovering table. Hold your hovering table, 1 inhale. Exhale, down dog. Nice work. Let's do the second side. Inhale, left leg lift, step forward, low lunge. Inch your foot as much forward as you need to. Lower your back knee, make sure it's supported. Arms sweep up. Pull your ribcage in, shoulders over hips. Exhale, hands to hips. Keep pressing into your back foot. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, lower. One more, press into your back right leg, lift and straighten that knee. Exhale, lower. Tuck your back toes. Inhale for high lunge. Left knee over left ankle. Press on your right heel. Find your strength. And then press into your left foot, finding one-legged mountain. Right knee is lifted. Exhale, figure four. You can always use props or blocks or walls, whatever is available to you. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee lifts. Exhale, press your right foot forward. Reach your heel higher, lift your leg higher. And then warrior three, tilt forward and back, torso forward, heel back, squaring off the hips. Reach your arms forward. Exhale, step back, high lunge, arms up. Nice landing. Exhale, open up warrior two. Either stay here, traditional warrior two, take your time to set up your stance, go wider or deeper, or add on, hands behind the head, hands behind the back. Warming up the shoulder joints. One more round. And then move into traditional warrior two arms. Stand through your fingers. Exhale, cartwheel the hands. Vinyasa or not, meeting back and down dog. Take your time to the transitions. Follow your breath. In down dog, big inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, right leg high. Step forward for high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, slowly lower your left knee to tap. And inhale, re-straighten. Again, slowly lower. Inhale, extend. This time, lower and use the momentum to come into warrior three again. Arms alongside the ears. Exhale, draw the elbows back, cactus the arms like a goalpost. Inhale, reach your right arm forward, left arm forward, draw your right arm back, left arm back. Extend your arms wide away from you like a T, and then tilt your right hand down, left hand up, half moon. Left hip opens, maybe use a block or use the wall or a water bottle. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders. Start to bend your front knee, step back, reverse warrior. Left foot to the back of the mat. Right hand sweeps up and back. Left hand down, left leg. Straighten front leg, reverse triangle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, triangle. Tilt forward and down. Bump your hips to the left. Draw up out of your right kneecap. Press into both feet. Big inhale. And then exhale, wide leg forward fold, parallel the feet. We're not here for long, so if you want to just take little side lunges left and right, or just hang in a forward fold, any arm variation of choice. Hands can be behind the back or behind the nape of the neck. 2 more breaths. And then walk your hands to the top of the mat, framing your right foot again, step back, Vinyasa. Full round of breath in down dog. Inhale, fully. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, left leg lifts. Heel high, step forward, high lunge. Left knee in line with the ankle. Press your right heel back to straighten your right leg, lift your right thigh. And then slowly bend your right knee and tap the knee. Inhale, straighten. Again, slowly lower and tap. Inhale, lift. This time, as you lift up, use that momentum to drive your warrior three, balancing on your left leg. Lift your right heel higher. Everybody exhale, pull your elbows back, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach your left arm forward. Reach your right arm forward. Draw your left elbow back, right elbow back. Exhale, arms wide, like airplane wings, making a T. And then half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, left hand down towards your left, in front of your left foot. Right hand to the sky, open and spread through your right fingers. Big inhale, maybe finding your left hand hovering off the mat to step all the way back, reverse warrior. However you want to get there. Straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. Inhale, make your way to triangle. Hips back, reach arms forward and down. Keep spreading through your right fingers. Imagine you're pressing against another hand or a wall to open the chest. And then exhale, hands towards the middle, Prasarita. 2 straight legs, parallel the feet. Maybe just shifting and bending little side lunges, or maybe just forward folding for 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Walk your hands to the top of the mat. Option for a vinyasa. Everybody making your way back to down dog. From down dog, inhale, reach your right leg high. Right knee towards right tricep. Exhale, right leg high. Right knee towards left elbow. Cross the body. Inhale, reach it high. 1 more on each side, right to right. Exhale, press back. Right to left. Exhale, press back. Bend the knee, open up the hips, scorpion the dog. Feel the space. And then re-extend your right leg long and lower it next to the left. Let's do the left side. Inhale, left leg high, left knee towards left elbow. Exhale, press back. Left knee crosses under the body towards the right tricep. Exhale, left heel high. 1 more each side, left towards left, shifting forward. Exhale, reach back, left towards right. This time, bend the knee, open up the hip, fire hydrant pose. And then lower the left foot beside the right. Reach your right heel high. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Step your left foot outside your left hand. Malasana squat. Palms press at heart center. Use the elbows against the thighs to open the knees. And then have a seat. Hands behind you. Plant the soles of the feet. And just windshield wiper the legs left and right. Nice. And then pause at center and come all the way onto your back. We're not doing core, I promise. Ball up your hands, make little fists, and you're gonna give yourself a little massage. So use your fists on your inner, outer thighs, calves, hamstrings. Just kind of banging out the legs a little bit. We've done a lot of standing poses already. We have 1 long standing sequence left. So show your legs some love. Just getting the glutes. Nice work. All right, then rock and roll on your back. Coming to a seat. It could be legs crossed, however you want. We're just doing a couple wrist stretches. So bring the backs of your hands together and interlace your fingers and close them up and just make some circles. Good for all the texting and typing we do. Nice. Yep, however you want to get fancy with it. And then shake it out. And this time just interlace the front the more traditional way. Roll it around. Good to do after a long day at a desk. And then this time extend your arms long, fingers, thumbs face up, fingers wide. Bend your thumb in towards the palm, and then 1 finger at a time, wrap your index, middle, ring, and pinky finger over to make a fist, and pour your fists away from you. Nice. Shake it out. Let that go. And then plant your hands, find downward facing dog. From down dog, bend your knees, walk or hop all the way forward, forward fold. Let's stay in a forward fold for 5 breaths. So your choice of forward fold, you could find gorilla pose, sliding your hands under your feet, stepping on your palms. You could find ragdoll. You could grab onto big toes with index finger and middle finger, hands behind the nape of the neck, hands behind the back. Your choice. 5 breaths in a forward fold. Shifting the weight more into your toes, out of your heels, hips over heels. One more round of breath. Take the biggest inhale. And as you exhale, bend the knees, start to release whatever forward fold you're in. Inhale for a half lift, long spine. Reset the back. Exhale, plant the hands, step to plank. Inhale, lift your right toes to hover. Keep your right toes off the ground, shift back, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, option to flip the dog. Exhale, come back to 3-legged dog. Inhale, shift forward, keep hovering your right toes. Exhale, lower the right toes and lift the left. Left leg hovering. Exhale, shift back. 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, either scorpion or flip your dog. Exhale, set your left hand down if you lifted it. Left heel high, shift forward, hovering plank. Left leg hovers. Lower it back down, plank pose. 2 breaths here. Hold your plank. Exhale, release. 1 more. Hips high, down dog. From down dog, walk your hands to the back of the mat. Forward fold at the back. Inhale, flat back, neutralize the spine. Exhale, let it go. Toes together, heels apart, sink down, chair pose, arms up. Lift your pinkies higher. Make sure you can see your toes. And then left arm forward, right arm back, open arm twist. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, left hand back, keep right arm forward, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Press into your left foot, reach your right leg high, 1-legged mountain. Exhale, open arm twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, back to center, right arm sweeps high. Step your right foot to the middle of the mat and find warrior 3. Not here for long. Inhale, left leg lifts, 1-legged mountain. Exhale, figure 4. This time, airplane arms, arms sweep back, palms down. Inhale for 1-legged mountain, left knee high, arms up. Exhale, step your left foot back, high lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. Left heel plugs into the earth. Big inhale in your warrior 2, and then side angle, right forearm, right thigh, left arm over the ear. 1 big line of energy from your left heel through your left middle finger. And then left hand comes inside the right, untuck your back toes, easy twisting lunge. Reach your right arm to the sky. Roll your right shoulder back. Keep drawing your right hip in. Option to stay here or move into side plank, any variation. You could come onto your fists or your forearm. You could use a kickstand with your right foot, or you could stack right on top of left. Option to lift right leg off of left leg. Lift your hips higher. Reach your right hand higher. Nice. And then everybody draw your right knee towards your chest and step it to the right corner of the mat, coming back into high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Press into your right foot, 1-legged mountain, left knee lifts. Start to bend into your right knee, left leg over the right, coming into eagle legs. Left arm under right, either give yourself a hug or find full eagle, wrapping the arms. Lift the elbows, sink lower in your torso, lift the chest, squeeze the limbs together, big inhale. Exhale, one-legged mountain, left knee high, release. Step your left foot all the way to the back of the mat, high lunge. We're almost to the end, you got this. Exhale, lower your left knee down, untuck the back toes, low lunge. Press into the back foot, lift and straighten your left leg. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift and straighten, left knee off the mat. Exhale, release, hands inside the right leg, lizard pose. Heel toe your right foot to the right. And find lizard either coming onto a block, forearms. Maybe right hand presses the right thigh wider. We're staying here for 5 breaths. And if you like to add a twist or a quad stretch, you can reach your right hand back, maybe bending your left knee and grabbing your foot if you have a strap or a scarf. 4 more rounds of breath in lizard. And then start to release, press into your palms. Make your way into a 3-legged dog, right leg high. Shake out your right leg. Maybe find a 3-legged vinyasa or skip the vinyasa and meet back in your down dog. Full round of breath in, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, let it out. Walk your hands to the back of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, release, let it go. Toes together, heels apart. Unless you have lower back issues, keep some space for your lower back. Sink down, chair pose. Inhale, arms up, hips low. Open arm twist to the left hand back. Inhale, reach forward. Twist to the right hand back. Inhale, reach forward. Press off your right foot, lift your left knee, one-legged mountain. Exhale, open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, step to the middle of the mat, warrior 3. Keep balancing on your left foot, draw your right knee high, one-legged mountain. And then figure 4. This time, airplane arms, sweep your hands back. One more inhale. Press off your left foot, one-legged mountain, right knee high again. Step your right foot to the back of the mat for high lunge. Once you have your balance, open up, warrior 2. Take up space, reach through your fingers. Maybe heel toe your left foot to make a wider stance. And then left forearm to left thigh, reach right arm over the ear, side angle. Make sure you're not compromising the space in your left side body. Use the left forearm for leverage. And then right hand plants inside right foot. Easy twisting lunge. Untuck your left heel, left arm to the sky. Stack your shoulders, roll your left shoulder back. Draw your left hip in. Keep straightening your right leg. Option to stay here. Option to find your side plank, rolling over the outside edge of your right foot. Stacking left foot on top of right, or lifting your left foot high. Keep lifting your hips higher. Left hand reaching for the sky. Then everybody bend your left knee, step it to the top of the mat, making your way into high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Nice. Press off your left foot, one-legged mountain. Moving into eagle, cross right thigh over left, single or double wrap. You can always just kickstand your right toes. Right arm under left, hugging your shoulders or double wrapping the arms. Squeeze the limbs together. Lift your elbows higher. Get lower, you got this. Inhale, unravel, arms high, right knee lifts. Exhale, step all the way back. High lunge. Exhale, slowly lower the right knee to the ground for low lunge. Untuck your back toes, hands to hips. Press into your right foot, lift the shin, lift the knee. Exhale, lower. One more just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands come inside for lizard. Heel toe your left foot to the left, maybe left hand to left inner thigh. Any choice of lizard. Nice work, we made it through that long standing series. Two more rounds of breath. And start to exhale and release your weight out of the pose, finding a three-legged dog, left heel high. Shake out that left leg. Maybe taking a final vinyasa or a three-legged vinyasa. Three-limb vinyasa. Downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath here. Close the eyes. Notice how it feels compared to the first dog of the practice. And then as you're ready, bend your knees, step or hop all the way through onto your seat. Hands behind you, plant the soles of the feet, knees bent. Fingertips can face the glutes or they can be facing wide. Inhale, lift the hips, reverse table, let the head release. Squeeze the thighs together, lift the hips higher. Exhale, slowly lower down. Hands around shins, forehead to knees. Give yourself a hug. And then let's do another round. Option to add on. So hands back, inhale, hips up. Imagine you're squeezing a block between your thighs. Exhale, straighten your right leg long, stepping your right heel out, left heel long. Reverse plank. Step your right foot in, left foot in, reverse table. Option to just stay right here in reverse table. Option to do that one more time. Left leg steps long, right leg steps long. Reverse plank. Left foot steps in, right foot steps in. Lift the hips, and then exhale, slowly lower tailbone to the earth. Come all the way onto your back and give yourself a hug. And then rock and roll on your spine to come up to a wide-legged seat. So extend your legs long, press the heels into the mat, flex the feet and press out of the balls of your feet. Right hand outside of right hip, left arm over the ear, press off your right hand to lift your hips. Exhale, slowly lower the hips, left forearm to left thigh, reach right arm over the ear. Inhale, rise up. Left hand outside left hip, lift the hips, lift the legs, reach your right arm over the ear. Exhale, slowly lower down, and with that space, with the long torso, right forearm into the inner thigh or shin, left forearm over the ear. Keep flexing out of your feet to keep the legs engaged. Big inhale through left side body. Nice, then come all the way onto your back, plant your feet. We're taking one bridge pose, and it could be restorative with a block or a bolster, a blanket under you, or your hands under your shins. So parallel the feet, tickle your heels, inhale, lift the hips. Maybe hands underneath. If you do want to find more active poses at this point in class, you can go into wheel or any other option like that. If you're looking for something restorative, just use your hands under your sacrum or a block. 3 more breaths. Start to exit out of the posture wherever you are. Exhale, releasing the hands, one vertebra at a time, slowly lowering down. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, butterfly pose. One hand to belly, one hand to heart, and close the eyes. 3 grounding breaths here. Then use your hands like a book to close the knees. Lift the hips up again, hands behind your back. We're coming into shoulder stand. If you've never been in it, come look at the screen before you move. You don't want to move your neck left or right once you get there. So hands behind the sacrum, left and right leg go high. See if you can get your hips up over your shoulders. Again, don't move your neck left and right once you're there. Just feeling the blood start to drain in the opposite direction. Option to just stay in stillness or move your legs around, ankles around. You can eagle wrap the legs. If you know plow pose, you can bring your feet behind your head for plow. And then wherever you are, start to take the next 2 rounds of breath to exit the posture, slowly lowering one vertebra at a time, drawing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a hug. And let's take a full body stretch. Reach through fingers, reach through toes, press into your heels, lift your thighs, your glutes. Exhale, release. And then reach out of your right fingers, your right toes, full body stretch. Exhale, let it go. Left side, reach through left fingers and left toes, grow long. Exhale, release. Draw your knees back into your chest. One hand to left kneecap, right palm to right kneecap, circle the knees. Go in opposite directions, switch which way you're going. And find stillness. Just let your legs release, your hands go straight. Close the eyes. It's a great pose for anti-anxiety. Arms straight, just holding onto the legs. And then draw the knees into your chest. We're taking a final spinal twist of choice. So bump your hips to the right, legs to the left. If you want to take the wrap of the legs, eagle wrap, to go a little deeper, or if you want to just do like we did in our warm-up, one leg across the other, your choice. Final spinal twist. Look in the opposite direction or close your eyes for the remainder of practice. One more breath. And then draw yourself back to center. Give your knees a hug. And twist to the other side, bumping your hips to the left, maybe crossing the legs. Look to your left, knees to the right. One more round of breath. Exhale, unravel, come onto your back. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, hands around the feet. Reclined butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Pull the legs towards you. Feel your sacrum coming lower to the earth. And then exhale, break the grip for happy baby. Knees wide, soles of the feet to the ceiling. Holding on to the bottom of your feet or your ankles. Rock and roll side to side. Flutter out the lips, let it go. Maybe straighten one leg and straighten the other. This is the last pose we'll do together. If there's anything you feel like your practice is missing or you're craving, you have 1 minute, taking about 10 rounds of breath in whatever pose that is. If you're ready for an extended Shavasana, just give yourself one last hug, forehead to knees, curl everything up like a tiny body. Get really tiny and tight. And then exhale, open wide. You could take your feet up the wall, you could take butterfly pose, or you could take a traditional corpse Shavasana, just where we started the practice. Get as comfortable as you can. Take a few moments to get into it if you need blankets or pillows or socks or an eye covering. Go ahead and do that and then get into the pose and find your stillness. You're taking a full 5-minute Shavasana. If you can't stay for the whole time, just give yourself at least 2 minutes. This is where we integrate all the benefits of the practice. So give yourself this time, this permission to rest and do nothing at all. Eyes closed, figure eight the jaw, release tension where you can. Just be in stillness. I'll guide you out when it's time. Slowly start to lengthen your breath. Starting from the extremities, wiggling fingers and toes. Small movement in the body. Taking as much time as you need, maybe taking a full body stretch or pulling yourself into a tiny ball again, squeezing tight. A loving hug, thanking your body for all it's capable of, thanking yourself for showing up this morning. Roll to the fetal position and keep the eyes closed. Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go and do that, because what the world needs is people who come alive. Howard Thurman. Eventually make your way to a comfortable seated posture. If you can keep the eyes closed. Or stay in Shavasana if you need and you have the time. We'll take 2 communal breaths together. Lengthen the spine, inhale fully. Exhale, let it go. One more all together. Inhale deeply. And release it. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. So good to see you.